person here for a long time, Rita. Can you tell me one of your favorite moments at WEFL?
There are so many. This woman was one of the most difficult people I've ever worked with.
Why?
She was too energetic. She wouldn't sit still.
It must have been hard to put on her makeup.
It was one of the worst makeup jobs I've ever done.
It couldn't have been that bad.
It was. She had lipstick on her eyes.
You really love your work, don't you?
Oh, yes. I love WEFL.
So is it going to be hard for you to leave?
Oh, yes and no. Of course, after what happened, I'd like to run away forever.
You mean the videotapes? How did that happen?
I don't know. That was one of the strangest mistakes I've ever seen.
It was strange.
It was also one of the most embarrassing moments I've ever had.
So when you leave, where will you go? What will you do?
There are all kinds of possibilities.
Like what?
I always wanted to be a belly dancer.
Oh, come on.
Well, on my last vacation, I went to Florida, to Palm Beach.
I've heard of that place.
It was one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to.
Really?
And it had some of the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen.
So, are you moving there?
No, it was one of the most boring places I've ever gone to. I need excitement, fun, and someone who will make me laugh.
Our next segment is a weekend update on travel. What happens when you take a vacation in Britain? It's easy, right? Everyone there uses exactly the same English words, right? Wrong, as we'll find out from James Morgan.
This is James Morgan reporting on travel. The British call it going on holiday. The Americans call it going on vacation. Either way, traveling in Britain can be surprisingly easy and fun. But you'll need to know British English, or traveling will be rather difficult. For example, if you ask for the subway in London, you won't find the underground train system at all. We call that the underground, or the tube. If you travel by car on the motorway, you'll need an international driving license. You'll also need to drive on the left-hand side of the road, if you don't want to crash into a car or a large lorry. That's the correct English name for a truck. We haven't got gasoline in England. We've got petrol. If you don't call it by its proper name, you'll run into problems. If you want to buy petrol, you'll need to go to a petrol station. So, travel to Britain. The British will be delighted to see you there, especially if you spend a lot of money. But please, mind your language. Call things by their proper names. This is James Morgan on Travel.
James Morgan will be a regular feature on the Weekend Report from now on. I'm Jake Seltzer for all of us at Hello America.